Well, howdy tubers. It's 2014, January 1st. Up here at the dirty little hole, trying to get up underneath them. We haven't been finding much for a while. Got a tip and 3 Sedalia bases there and there, and then I found this pink looking heads a while ago, and then we just had that one pop out. Little Utley right there with the tip missing. Which, she's all uber translucent. Well, that tip, another gargoyle looking tip. Well, I got dirt I gotta go through and keep an eye on him, so hopefully today turns a little bit better than that. We're only up here for a couple hours. You gotta love it when you can start the New Year's off with a bang. And it may be a little bang, but she's a smoker of a bang. Needle tip, a needle tip. Look at that. What a little beauty. Maybe 3 1/8, but that is one smoking little 3 1/8 Sedalia now. Not ground. See, the Sedalia Smetleyville culture, from what they've gathered through the years, ran for over 2,000 years. And that's why we think when we find the ground Sedalias up here that they were from maybe the very beginning of the culture. And then these unground Sedalias come from the later end of the culture. Who's to know? It's all speculation. But that's what makes part of it fun. But the thing about digging a campsite is you learn everything. I mean, I learn something every time I pull one of them big rocks out of the ground like that. We're pretty sure we had just come to a fire pit because there was a whole bunch of rocks there. And I don't know if I step this hole off, this hole ain't but what, maybe 20-yard radius, would you think? And out of this 20-yard radius, we have pulled out a lot of points. Oh. Check that crazy thing my buddy just uncovered. Look at that. Looks like whatever's right there is broke. Wow. Look at that. Man. Pretty sure that here's an ancient break. Got a little patina right in there. But man, I know that's not a Dalton. Not ground at all. It's as sharp as can be in there. I think it's a eccentric Millville. But that thing, that is crazy cool now. I mean, look at that.
Boy, that cold wind coming in.
Boy, yeah. Yeah, the temperatures are dropping on us. That is crazy, crazy cool. Man, I wish we could find the year, or it would have been there. That would have been something else. Could have just been Grandpa with a broken tip showing off around camp or something too. Like I said, an eccentric piece, you never know. Way cool. Heck of a day. What a way to start the year. With a bang. And you can see now we're finally being able to accomplish what we want. We're getting a good 2.5 feet down, staying below everything. I mean, down here in this clay you don't find nothing but cobblestone. But now, as it seems like as you go down the hill more, it seems there's more in clay. But he just dumped this bucket, and that's over there, going through the water grass. Walked right over, laying right on top. Got a little corner of that base off, and just blew off that ear. Oh, what? Oh, now we're on YouTube now. I got kids. Oh, look at this. Pulled it out of the bank. Out of the bank. Over here scratching through. It'd have been in the next bucket. Oh, just missing some tip and a little nick in the blade. Let me see that tip. I almost, I don't say for a minute, it's looking like outer core. Man, what a shame that was. Well, we know where there's one, there's another one. Well, look at the shark man twist on that dude too. Well, it is literally getting cold out here now. I think it got up to about 50 something today. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm even wearing these are my old creek waders. Somehow I got a hole in that boot I never could seem to fix with anything. You can see it right there every time I try. So I figured it'd make a good digging outfit. Man, what a sedalia. Okay. Hopefully we can find one more before we gotta go. You always want one more. Just one more. Boy, them rooty clods with the grass are tough to get through. And just come through and we get all as much as we can down in the grass. My buddy's like, oh, I got one. Look at that neat little wetly. Got a killer little needle tip. Thin, blue mosaic. Cool beans. I'm glad he finally got to find a whole one. Because with that one with the tip going, it was translucent. He was crying. I'll take it though. I'll take it though. Well, thought I'd give you a little quick cleanup for my buddies, but check out this atlee he found. Really nice banded material. And then look at this. Boom! She just all translucent. Every bit of translucent. All the way even through the stripes, it's translucent. That is so cool. Missing just a little bit of tip. And then his stellar find. This really cool oolitic atlee here. That's some heavy woods patina on that side. And then this crazy point here. I mean, this is how this was made. 2 ears coming way out. Never seen anything like that, except for over in Egypt. That's what their points are like. There's no grinding on it anywhere. If you look at the flaking on the blade, really good. And I've gotten pretty good with distinguishing Melville flaking. It has a very distinct type of flaking. That's a Melville made into an eccentric. Very cool. I really hope we can find the other ear, but it's an ancient bright. First we didn't think it was, but it is. You see that little spot of patina in it right there. Very cool. Well, hello tubers. Back at my house for a little clean up. But today had packed on some nutting stones. We had a bunch of these in there. And then nutter on that side. Except this one here was broke. Which is a shame because it looked like they's making a double nutter on this side. And then this one was also had to have been a grinding stone. Because this is just as smooth as can be. But this one here is really cool. Got the nutter there, but look at the refined edge they put on that there. That is not natural. That's from them using it so much. It's rough as a cob on this side, but just kind of has a little bit of outer sticking there, but they sure put that refined edge right there. Good old nutter hole in it. And had another nutter here, which was used as a grinder. It's all smooth on this side. Smooth all the way around, actually. And just got that hole right there. I had this big, crazy, clumpy thing I dug out. And I don't know if this is a chopper or... I think a lot of pieces like this is something more they were whacking on. And either didn't finish off with it, or maybe something wasn't going right with the piece. Because you really don't dig a lot of chopper kind of tools up there. Here's a base of a big blade, all pink and purple. And it's super polished right there. I'll get the light to show that just right, but it's super polished right there. And had another base of some kind of a blade, rough. A little base off of something here, out of some cool black material. Oh, let's see, it had a couple midsections. Look at that one, that's just the edge of the blade right there. Little sliver of the midsection. Had a couple of tips. This tip here would have been cool. Come on, focus in here. Get stuff out of the background. All banded. The very tip of it here is translucent. Look, you can see that from here. And you gotta lift it up to the light. And this tip here. And then this little tip here, which would have been cool. Because I just love that material right there. Bullseye stuff. Big rough tip from some kind of tool. But, you know, the thing I was getting to about, you know what I mean? We've been doing a lot of digging up there. Where you don't find a lot of choppers. Is because you find a lot of these. And with even all the ones I've given away lately, I mean, I have a table over there just plumb full of ads. Just plumb full. And this one here is full. That's just how they made the outer tip. It's got that quartz pocket in it right there. And it has some serious polish on it right in here. This adze I really wish wasn't broke. Not just because it's all pink and purple. Got some red on that outer core, but without holding it up to the light, this thing had some serious edge work on it. On both sides, and most adze you don't ever find like that. But this is that it's an edge, because that there is polished. They use the heck out of that bit end right there. Come on, tripod, play nice. Yeah. Then this adze here, which is really cool. Some banded material, and it's got the stipple mosaic pattern stuff in it. And then all that, and there's all translucent, which is really cool. Come on, tripod, play nice. Oops. I can't play nice. Sorry about, I know it does all that squeeching stuff when I go moving the tripod around. Then here's like a little, I'd call it an ads, really. I mean, they worked over this side here. There's some really rough oolitic stuff, really grainy, but they've got it napped around here. Then they knocked some off this edge here, and then just left it. But with that outer core on there, it makes a perfect adze bit right there, without doing too much work. Now, is that what they intended, or is that just how it ended up? We'll never know. And this adze here again, yeah, that's a really cool adze. Oh, and then my little Etley. And shame, the only spot it's got nicked off, it's right there on the base. That ear was sharpened down like that, and had a little ear there. Some really neat material. Oh, and then this big old Sedalia here, which would have been probably over 4 inches with the tip, for sure. And the tip's an old break. You can see the patina in it there. Same with that neck there. And this is one of them ones that's got a little bit of a twist going on to it. But this thing's got some sweet, sweet flaking on it. Some really nice edge work. Check this side out of it. It's like got a little beveled edge down it. Just the way it flaked out on them. Because here I got great big percussion flakes in it. Then the stellar little day maker, man. And I mean, it's like, 3 1/4. But boy, that is one awesome, awesome little Sedalia. Check out this quartz pocket on this side. Look at that baby just glisten. And that tip, that tip is like a needle. But it's also translucent. Look at it all the way around there. Look at the base. The tip is so translucent, it's like glass. I mean, from right there up, it's just incredible. And then all the edges are translucent. Then check out the flaking on this thing, man. This has some really nice flaking for both sides. Just an awesome, awesome little piece. Some killer mosaic. Awesome little gray stuff. Well, thanks for coming along, everybody, today. After tonight, we're looking at 2 to 4 inches and 6 degrees by morning. And not above freezing, if out of the 20s for the next week. So, it was sure nice to get out for my little few day run I've had, but I tell you what, I'm whooped. I'm whooped like a dog, but you know what? Every time you can get out and find something like that, I mean, trust me, I'm happy with that, or I'm even happy with that. But when I gotta get out and go through all that pain and effort, it sure makes it a whole lot nicer when you come out with that. Yes, it does. Well, hope everybody had a safe New Year's. Hope you didn't spend too much time in the bathroom today. And, that was a killer way to start my 2014 off. As always, y'all, thanks for coming along. Thanks for your comments, and especially, thanks for your views and especially your comments. And in 2014, May the Great Spirit lay many stellar points in your path, man. Later. Ain't that just awesome? I love it.